Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the NPP has been fantastic, phenomenal, and I'll use all the adjectives you want. Perfect on those ones. Now, education, which we didn't go there. Oba the crèche and Kra entity any idea. Me no can say through the Ministry of Education. Or Messi over 200 infrastructure crèche schools of all the districts. District there are some orange pink buildings beer and crown hono mofa. Oba primary school feeding programs no. School feeding programs no. Government has now expanded the school feeding, and don't forget that the school feeding was introduced by an NPP government, and now another NPP government is expanding the school feeding program. We have expanded the school feeding program in percentage wise over 300%. A classical example is in Sahoma Dweji, which I know. They be the example. When you get to Sahoma, before 2016, Yababe take office every NDC for them. Schools are now under school feeding on Sahoma Dweji AS6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we know over 54 different schools under Sahoma Dweji free school feeding. A car now one day before buying banu, MPP are buying banu, MPP are buying baby TFU. Now. BC, for the first time in our history, and then BC from Kolakwa 2 exams. I mean, I wish them well, and the National Youth Wing, yes, the National Youth Wing has wished them well, and we've thrown all our supports behind them. And then we can't yedo yakobi na echi na uchalo pacho na echi efu ma embe dona ya na etwitwa hedges na enyeska akwakotua ya friend say BC registry and aban etwia all the BC we won otro BC na aban etwia on registration fee. Me no kasa sisi over 600,000 young guys aban etwia registration fee obi ade 72 Ghana cedis multiply. SSE the same thing. Registration.
530 something to 7.
No, and
okay.
Take you over. Okay. All the BECs we've paid put together. What you say? SSE registration and also buy it here. What you say? And SSE ho crown, SSE no crown. Yes, that's why in free. And let us not forget. You have no say protecting our progress. Let us not forget say. Yeah, this is say base. Yeah, magana no. We are redefining basic education to include secondary school. It's Ghana no unya say from crèche no. One ko bi kura na yekase ne obi wo Ghana one ko school kura no secondary school no we. That is what we are trying to redefine, and that is what we have successfully.
Yeah, BSS GHS.
Yes. Okay. So first no yekase ni panko school bi GHS no do we want. Now Akufo-Addo abanya breso no yekase one ko school a next so we secondary school. Yeah. And then we secondary school utimi ko police. Fire service, and that is the kind of investment we are making into education. And you hear the former president, who now wants to be a president, a friend is saying, John Mahama, Mr. Mahama, saying, say, no, and he said, say, I bind it over 2 billion. SFRE SHS in Kwemu, he's crippling other areas.
That is
now this same person comes back to you to tell you, say, Mame Koina me ba free SHS na me say I buy says kadodo. Initially me say nye papa say no aban. Now he is coming to promise you say me ba I would expand it to private school. Ujini sa papa we ho. Into ujini di. The credibility it's important.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now on the grounds of all these promises we've made and delivered from crèche to secondary school. Yes, say and Krana ko secondary school nyina wie. Na sa kranu ohia se otoaso e wo tertiary institution. Na obetoaso tertiary institution no ohia ska. So government has now in our 2020 renewed commitment no. Say unya admission uwie secondary school. Now kola ko try o metwen. Unya admission na for admission letter no any o Ghana card. Me kra mamboso Ghana, Ghana card, so employment. National identification. No. They are permanent people and they are temporary ones. They are permanent people and they are temporary. Or also crowd my employment. Now the Ghana card, I can admission letter. Now they are called. I buy me to your school fees amount. Then you come and pay. So you could see there is a trajectory of trust. There's a trajectory of clear demonstration of commitment, and there's a trajectory of good faith in Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, which is lacking in Jombram. Help me mebum esiani ekasa. Me srew ma de bako. Me say help e bosha NDC force no. Eye to be the vote bosha no mo se no. Because this time John Dramani Mahama so owini LRM memu say obedi president on ma biemu. The last one the engineer ni all kind no vote or cannot the vote onya say credit because on some man home the vote. That man no be about how be vote in important. This man didn't live up to expectation. Hey, okay, so that is why when you look at their manifesto, they say job, then mystery. These people, they are, look, you told us when the young people were asking you for job, you told us that you are not a magician to create jobs for them. Today, all of a sudden, because you won't vote into no. So Benny Assembly,
I know.
What you say? But Benny Assembly, what you say? Yes, Benny Assembly.
I should recommend you for that. You know, of
course.
Fortunately, I feel work 4 years. I'm more prayer pay another 4 years. The man to me, you know, the money so I do the man to me, and I'm not baby.
No, when you look at your friend say your manifesto now, you critically see a certain picture of continuity. What I say? A certain picture of continuity. And in your money beer, yan touching a pending in a new commitment. No, that is our focus. Okay. That's going to be one of our priority areas.
Okay.
Near start here, it is going to be one of our priority areas. And then near ye no so a home for so ba magana for enye binu ye beto so trim. And for me, yes, shemu kutupa dia one day attachly.
So putting the two together, a fee and as I'm fear na money me. Say Ghana for you madam the 2 million. What are we expecting from you? Good.
Good. One key area, housing. Housing. Me. There be me ba me show there.
Okay.
Me. The first time I made bank crying was about 2014. Honorable Frank cannot don Prada Roma. I not me bank crying. I mean a crab boy. Me buy it. Because of Onunti. Because of Onunti, no. Na me tinifie. Ifie na na me da. So I didn't have that challenge of accommodation. Tina na dama. Tina minya baby da. But me na fufo ni mi nianum bebria. A bank. A bag Kumasi. A bag Cape Coast. Because of a Juma national service. I feel a national service had over thousands of young graduates. I got various areas. Nipa ni wiye ebi wo ho a ni tiri yie na o mafa no. Sa akra no ope baby di ni tiato. Na obeti se tenant ka for 9,000, for 12,000, for 8,000, for skabra. And sana ya ma baby ada. Ebi nu krapo empese o meji some of the approved a friend is saying yes I have jatum se bejin. Aban say he is establishing something. A friend saying the rental support scheme. Now the seed money of about 100 million atwase into your babu na say open danya and now current danya. All you need to do is to provide the details of your landlord. Abai ebe case kana ma landlord no. Na wo no ono we dili kakra. When I was in Addis Ababa, I was living in Mekanisa.
No, I want to chim here kakra mhade.
When I war die, me a tenant. Also, Jimmy 9,000. What I say? It's no, Mammy and I say producer about 9,000 amount. Mammy baby na. Me no a Juma na me yeno. We maybe a mamma 200. Copim say, Metia says can the man landlord. That is the plan the government is doing. I bet this can now buying through the plans I had about 2020 and beyond. No, I bet more baby do theater. There is a plan. You see, when you don't have a job, there's a plan. That just demonstrate a commitment source of income. But to Skachai, you see, I have friends who works at the events, Kantamanto, Aboso, Kaya, and all that. On your Bayman Abosumi Skaba Beton account. But what demonstrable source of yes. Yes. So when you demonstrate that source of reliable source of funding, a buying would rob you in. And it is one of the headache relief.
Good, but how are you going to be guaranteed the nipa na who could trace kana man we on family because
no, that is why there's an insurance package attached to that. What you say? And when you understand the concept of insurance, you understand what government is trying to do, and a clear understanding of your friends say other laws which will complement the scheme government is putting out. We and there's another key important thing. I was say obebu share and I say looking out for in this government. Any education, and I'm a kind. Me say me taste idea no home. Me go home na me ka say nyame nhira na do danko akufado.
De here.
Tertiary fees no.
Okay.
Nyame nhira na do danko akufado. Look, me catch you say
card kwaji loan no.
Ode Ghana card uyi garanta. Uyi garanta and garanta asem yi senya ma nipa dodo atena fie no. Senya ma nipa dodo eni so ade hunu abowom no.
Wuni bia na wasema yemabo.
Now man for person me guarantee because at the end man for ntua bedwane me obi am ba be pension me go do pension now so ntua afa na me ho ba be me a whole lot of stories so you get it me say me busuya meeting ye tena se na me wo fa nyame fa ne crazy wo fa pagosi o she propose ye say mo fa ne nko training college na onko hono alawan kakra you see enti mama me kwan be yet tintin o
alawan so be boy yo
eso keti rough mama me kwan be yet tintin so you have to go through here come to poly before
experience you know when you experience
abo me ene nyame say me kan but you see ene ebia na obi entimi ne sa and now the government is assuring say all you need is your admission letter and your Ghana card yen you hokran free on me refi ade ba ko scholarship scholarship.
Before you come to scholarship, no, nipa no de Ghana card ebeje loan o wie a na nipa no nya adwuma na katua mu no because loan de uja utua.
Enti na me sure say there is an insurance scheme component to all this.
And also
it is a insurance scheme na say you understand say I mean government is taking that risk for and on behalf of the beneficiaries. So what I say, government is taking. So it is government's headache.
Insurance.
That is why Ghana is gradually, and through Dr. Baumiano, we are gradually digitizing our system. We are gradually digitizing. It says so beyond how. We have a police for Metatao.
Really?
We have a police for Metatao. So that is why I'm saying that there's a package. But so as soon as the system picks you as enjoying a certain salary, because now I could create a bank account near Ghana card, Bibia Ghana card. So as soon as the system picks an indication, say there is a reliable source of funds coming, then they contact you. Tamana. Ni sa package we crown. Say na no ya na Senate o say furniture student loan trust fund ebe publish a list of Ghanaians omuntia omo loans a omo ji wo school here o mata obi so enya fe ni e ba beta obi. But the point I'm making is that say you buy a support tertiary institution, there's another way you buy support ya nipa adwene nko hoye scholarship secretariat, both scholarship secretariat, GMPC and then get fund, yeah. Solid. Now, Honorable Mr. Kingsley, Scholarship Secretariat, Mebonabaso. Now, the Scholarship Secretariat has been decentralized. First, now, per scholarship, is a two coin, every Bobiem, Danso, Elbosome Freho, Bobiem, Danso, Dunkra, Ufriho, Esiwa, and Sana, what bank crying. No, Baba Baby, now, Ufa can't feel a Meduano, now, Saja. Now they have decentralized that district. We are paying.
Cocoa one so. How nanka me share Greg ina kedon beka ba waka me family. Cocoa akuafo no ma no. Omo mani nkom ho ma me. You see. Scholarship.
I won't speak as an authority on this matter, and me I'm being objective to you. I won't speak as an authority on this matter. I think that the cocoa sector and I say the cocoa board phone can speak better to some of these things. Yes, they can speak better to them. I know there is a plan. I know there's a plan. Yes, I know there's a plan, and all the beneficiaries would enjoy some of these packages. For cocoa, I know there's a plan.
That sector
Good. Now, the next thing we also need to look at employment, jobs.
No, Teshira say me. By this, if one say chimpe. they will take 50%. Woman put their loan, they will take 50%. And now they promise. Some of their promise, some of their promise.
I mean, over the weekends, the National Youth Organizer, Henry Nana Boache, a year, you may be. Na, and we, yes, or you may be, and no be nebi, I met twice. It's not a chose. Yen Shabokeke. A bona obeseno. It should be hinged on your credibility. Me know what Krumha and quite clear. And now, the schools in the northern region, you close here because you intimi maumiska enter Diane and Mankra. The northern secondary schools. Yes, all of them, not even one. Northern secondary schools. The intimi maumedian and you close those schools. That time, no, near one man penibia, you have born him some runners or your seremu say jata. So no one is remu. Oh, check him, mommy. It is clear. It is a verifiable fact. The northern schools were closed down because of funds for fairness and feeding and all that. They were closed down. Uyifiwa, yawo amampenia. The supposed capitation grant, he couldn't pay. Or no sankatre and say, or a certain afterthought policy called the progressive then free SHS. And now man colano 55 cedis per a student. And no, for 2 years. When you are buying NPP are buying now the labor, now 25 million. 25 million people went to me to ya. Oka teacher training for allowance ni bomwa. And close to 70 million. A buying to me to ya. Okay. Oka nursing training allowance ni bomwa.
Allowance for teacher allowance no send. I shall make a demonstration.
And I'm sure me. Yes, ultimate demonstration will be beat. I will change and there was no avenue for it to go for demonstration. And I'm just sure granted, minimum facts. I'll check and put out the fact. But the person me sure say me order me car. Now some boss watching about you. I mean the chance say me she Ukraine you. So it's better. The point I'm trying to make is
when you put a book and research allowance, sorry.
And you know, and your book and research allowance, it has been paid. Yes, it has been paid. Oh, okay. It has been paid. That's my current and latest information. Okay. It has been paid. It has been paid. Okay. Yes. And the money are there. It has been paid. Now me come and say.
Because schools now. SHS, Northern schools, no.
Yes, SHS.
Because I'll verify.
Nursing training allowance went to me into ya. It was about 55 million. Went to me into ya. So Obekaya. Teacher for be complaining chalks. In your catch home say we ain't your chalk, mamu chalk, and mamu chalk. Okay. There was not even chalks available. Now this same person who could not pay such amount of money is
vice president.
Yes, is promising you and my memo breakdown be. Full-time student enrolling you away public universities between 2019 and 2020. Projection amema oka umi na boma 213,315 public universities. But distance education students are also enrolled in public universities. No, 87,186. Over sandwich students, 16,000. Now, about a friend is saying public technical universities, Kufudia Technical University, Kumasi Technical University. Oka umina boma umu 56,618. Oka private universities, private university for 2019. Oka umina boma umu let me give you the figure here. Umu 59,709. Now.
Women now qualify more with a modeba.
And will be so better 50%. And I mean, the credibility much. Yes, Obia Untimintia, a friend saying 25 million. Obia Untimintia 60 million. Obia Untimintia 65 million. Obia not this school close here. Obia not teachers in chalk. Obia no mudia, a Juma 3 years, which you have 3 months. What about Bejina say we 50%? But when you put all these breakdowns together, of our average school fees, university for the average school fees 1,005. Distance education average school fees 3,000. Your friends say sandwich average school fees 1,006. University private universities average school fees 1,003. Full time private average school fees 2,005. Okay, you know, boom up with the statistics and the figures I've given you are 830 million, 860,000.
830 million.
830 million, 860,000. Ucha 50% now. 415 million 430,000. Obia went me into 25 million. Obia went me into 60 million. Obia went me into 65 million. Obia went me and amacho. Obia went to me and manage and northern schools friends or musica no matter any amount. And next I was say boss say obet you 450 million. Ujinidi. You trust such a person? And I make sure say look.
Yeah, wrap up no.
John Mahaman.
Time last year.
Say oba. Man mpono. Ni okano. Say oyo. Say wanyo. You have no other opportunity to ask him questions because mabio. What I said, the last mabio. So you know gumu keke.
Okay.
So for me, it is about establishing the credibility of the credibility of the message is important, and the credibility of the messenger is also equally important. For me, yes, for me, the NPC has no credibility whatsoever, particularly John Dramani Mahama. Only one. It's you are doing that at your own expense. Now, me person me diwi me who close me pacho. All the things we are saying, NPP, NDC, PPP, PNC, it is based on the economy. What I say? It would mean manage the economy here. And because they were asking us, free SHS, how do you fund it? Because during their time, they had no clue or sense or area avenue. So, economy management poto no e dey enko sa ahotire ni mu no dun so IMF nya dey na o mo de boy yen no. These people are coming back and promising all those things they are promising when they have no clue on the economy. And you know, say all these things, if all these things can be materialized, and the economy, the solid basis of the economy, and not the bit me amawa TV ni aobekan because when there is no cash, how do you do all the things you are saying?
Thank you very much for your time this morning. Nana Kwame Asafu Ejei Aye, a National Youth Wing of NPP.
The youth wing is broad. Maybe administrator.
Youth wing, administrator. Penny pardon, no, and I know education come NPP. Am I currently and it's what hunu and the NPP for Ghana for Sanso the Fian 9 Ecom Huam. To me, aye, ama Ghana Mebunu and Wabu Quantano. We didn't care Kadiomaye, any dear, Umbesanso Aya to us, to Asuma, what to him, and to Asuma, what to him. Nighty, and this is Subaba Comedy. Iria, a quenya bemua, near company for me, near finalize Bibiacra, and not about my boy, was nice or your bebuna, welcome baby to Abaco. Nanya you to go other sectors and so, a baby Makumako, not yet the home and come.
And I mean to Mr.